All right, so I want to address something specific in this video, and what I want to address is kind of the respect that is deserved by doing something genuinely. Okay, and let me get into this. So, first of all, you know that our world is a quite a magical and interesting system. You know, from every being on this planet, whether it's plant or animal, it doesn't matter what the being is. You know, our world is just so magical and so connected. You know what I mean? And where am I going with this? What I'm trying to say is, let's say for example, let's say somebody was respected heavily by only 10 people, right? And for whatever reason, there was 1,000 people who thought that that person doesn't deserve an ounce of respect. None, right? Now, you know, people might say, for example, oh, you can replicate this person and whatnot. Have I ever seen or heard of anyone that I felt that wasn't replicable? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not even going to name them, but I can tell you that, if, you know, I don't know what that was, but my door is open, so I don't know what that was. If someone had balls, they just come in here and say, so. Anyways. So what I'm trying to say is that if have I seen individuals like that? I have, and a lot of people love replacing people, and it's so ghetto. It's so low and ghetto, and they like usually it's like really ghetto bitches that do that kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's like your typical ghetto bitches that go, oh, this guy can't be replaced, and it's or this guy should be replaced, we need him everywhere, and I've seen individual personalities and stuff. I've seen them die, and I think to myself, I go, please don't put a replacement in. Meaning, when you have somebody who's very famous, and this happens, by the way, when you have anyone who's famous, let's say, for example, in the music industry, and they get very famous, what happens is that they have to make public appearances and things like that all over the world. And as and they will have lookalikes. As you know, they say that certain countries, and I'm not going to name them, but certain countries in the world, they have leaders and they do actually have lookalikes. Sometimes if there's a diplomatic mission in another country, they send a lookalike versus the actual leader, and it's for his safety. He might go to an event, or he might have to make 3 appearances in one night, and he has lookalikes do it. It's not that hard to get a lookalike. I mean, in today's world, with all the makeup you can do, you can do anything. Like, you can just, you can make you can do anything you want. And honestly, you will, when you have 10 billion people on a planet, it's so easy to find somebody who just randomly looks similar enough to just do a little bit of patchwork and makeup and it look like it, right? I don't support that. I think if a guy was really a legend, or if he went down, you know what I mean? Some of these black guys. Anyway, I don't want to get into that because last time they removed my video when I was making those comments. And I've had guys like that go and snitch on me, and anyways, I don't want to get into that. So, anyways, because these guys, they don't want to catch a slap. You know what I mean? And then they start crying about it. So I don't even want to do that. But we'll get into yeah, I mean, it's like turning a little hard little faggot into a pussy. Anyway, we don't need to do that. So we'll go back to the point. And like I said, there's a lot of these ghetto bitches, they don't understand, oh, let's just replace them, you know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. And some of these bitches got no respect. Ice Cube was right, some of these bitches got no respect. But like I said, there are individuals like that, and if they went out, I would not want to see a lookalike take their place. I want, what I mean? I want their stuff to live on. You know what I mean? Because to me, that person was a legend. You got to understand, when you're talking about giving respect, a lot of people, when they don't have respect, they don't give respect either. They don't have respect for themselves and the people they know, and they don't have respect, and they don't respect, and they do not expect respect from somebody who doesn't respect themselves. If somebody doesn't respect themselves, believe you me, they will never show respect for you. If somebody doesn't have standards for themselves, they will never understand your standards. You know what I mean? So, I wanted to kind of get into that specifically, when you have an individual like that. But like I said, you could have 10 people that really respect somebody, and you could have 1,000 people who say, oh, we shouldn't respect this person, we shouldn't this and that. But, and then they'll throw out arguments. Oh, I know 100 guys exactly like that. Why does this person deserve to be unique? And it's like, you're an idiot, first of all, because the 10 people who are giving this guy respect, first of all, they're doing it for a reason. In this planet, you don't just get respect for no reason. You know what I mean? How often lions have been associated with the word pride? Like being proud like a lion, pride. Lions have existed for thousands of years, right? Like just like human civilization. So if a lion had pride in Africa, in South Africa and North Africa, in the Serengeti and wherever else you take them, if the lion still has pride, there's a reason the lion has pride. If people think that typically toads are supposed to be ugly. If people think toads are ugly, what are you gonna say? No, all toads are attractive. And believe me, you wouldn't imagine how many idiots there are all like that. From, even like people who are in their 90s, you wouldn't imagine the type of idiots you have in this world. A toad is not ugly. A lion doesn't deserve pride. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? I don't even have to tell anybody, even though I have. If I didn't tell anybody even that I robbed the bank, I expect there to be at least 10 people. You know what I mean? The fact that I even say it just should just make it bigger. You know what I mean? Because what? Don't I deserve at least the same respect, the same things that your typical bank robber, who had that? Just as an example, if I was playing soccer at a very high level, you know what I mean? If I was playing soccer at a very high level, wouldn't I deserve the same respect as another guy who could do it at the same level? You know what I mean? Everything is for a reason, people can, like, an individual can be so sick that there could be thousands of people saying that this guy's a legend or this guy's a shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. It's for a reason. It's not just randomly, this guy must be a witch. And believe me, there are idiots out there who say things like that. Oh, this person must be a witch doctor. Oh, they must be a witch. How can you do that? That it must be a witch. No, I don't think you understand how this world works. You don't just get respect from people for no reason. It's harder to get respect than it is to get money. It's harder to get respect from people than it is to get money from people. Believe that. Somebody will give me $100 easily, like 100 times. It's 100 times easier for them to give me $100 versus give me respect, or $1 million versus give me respect. Respect is a thing that is valued over currency. Believe me, respect means more than money. Some people don't understand that. Respect means more than money. There are people who are so gutter and slummy with no standards, and that's why I don't treat them on an equal footing with myself. I cannot treat somebody with lower standards who wants me to go down to their level and be as shitty as them. I can't treat them as my equal. I cannot do that. That doesn't work.